Welcome to the 10th session of our Bhagavad Gita classes. This is actually the fourth time that we are revising the Bhagavad Gita, and you all are very familiar with the text, but we also have some new people every time who come to our class. So let me just briefly tell you that we are on the beginning of the second chapter, and we have just finished the first chapter, which is basically a monologue of Arjuna, who is in the grips of moha, delusion, in the middle of the battlefield of Kurukshetra. He is totally confused about what he should do, what his dharma is, and we leave him at the end of chapter 1 totally panic-stricken. His weapon has fallen from his hand and he himself has collapsed at the back of his chariot. Until this moment, Bhagwan Krishna, who is playing the role of his charioteer, has not spoken a single word. In fact, he has had absolutely no reaction to Arjun's ranting and raving. Now, in chapter 2, the dialogue begins. Everybody knows that Bhagavad Gita is a dialogue between Bhagwan Krishna and Arjuna. But in addition to this dialogue, there is also communication happening at two other levels. What are those two levels? See, Bhagwan Krishna and Arjuna are having a dialogue. But Sanjaya is also having a conversation with Dhritarashtra. And Sanjay is also communicating with those on the battlefield because he has been given Divya Chakshu. He has been given divine vision gifted to him by Ved Vyasji in an ability for him to be able to see, perceive, hear everything that is going on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And sitting in his palace in Hastinapur, Dhritarashtra is hearing everything like a live telecast almost of what is going on in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So it's interesting that there are actually three people who are hearing the teachings of Bhagwan Krishna in full. Who are these three people? Arjuna, of course, on the battlefield. Sanjay, who is hearing it in the palace. And Dhritarashtra, who is also hearing it through Sanjay. Now, each of these three have heard it, but the impact of what they have heard is completely different for all the three people. Let's see what impact the teachings of Bhagwan Krishna had on Dhritarashtra. No impact at all in his life. There is no verse in the Bhagavad Gita where Dhritarashtra reacts in any way. It's almost like the entire Bhagavad Gita fell on deaf ears and is like a stone. Just something is being narrated to him and he has had absolutely no change, no transformation, no reaction whatsoever. That's Dhritarashtra. What about Sanjay? Sanjay is definitely exhilarated by Sri Bhagwan's presence, by his darshan, by his vision, by the updesh that he is giving Arjuna. You know, in the concluding verses of chapter 18, specifically verses 74 to 78, you can refer in your book, Sanjay cannot contain his joy. And I quote, he says that this experience for him has been a mysterious and thrilling conversation. He says it was a supremely esoteric gospel from the Lord. So he's obviously seeing Bhagwan in his true nature, Bhagwan, not the charioteer, Krishna in Arjun's chariot. He says it was a sacred and mystic conversation. And when he remembers the vision of Vishwarup Darshan that Bhagwan gave, he says, "Great is my wonder, and I am thrilled again and again." He says his skin is tingling and his hair stands on edge, and he's definitely had a heightening and elevating experience. Now, that's the difference between Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya. What about Arjun? What has been the impact of this Updesh in the Bhagavad Gita to Arjun? There is one shlok in the 18th chapter which is my favorite shloka, and I'll chant it to you. Arjun says, "Nashto moha smritir labdha tvat prasadan mahachyuta sthitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava." Verse 73, Arjun said, "Krishna, by your grace, my delusion has been destroyed and I have gained wisdom. I am free from all doubt. I will do your bidding." This is celestial music to the ears of a Sadguru. This is the highest dakshina that any guru can receive. What is that dakshina? Not that Arjun is going to do his bidding, but that delusion or moha has been completely destroyed in the Sad Shishya. The Sad Shishya has been born. So, why did Bhagavad Gita have such a positive impact on Arjun? You see, for success in any field, spiritual or material, two things are required. What are those two things? Wisdom and action. Wisdom and action. If you have only action without wisdom, it may lead to negative karma, because you are doing things without higher wisdom. And wisdom without any action will just make you an armchair philosopher. Now let's see what happened to Arjun. First and foremost, Arjun surrendered. His samarpan was complete. And he surrendered. What did he surrender? He surrendered his limited intelligence at the feet of Bhagwan Krishna. After surrendering, he accepted unconditionally the wisdom, the gyan, the knowledge, the updesh that Bhagwan Krishna gifted to him. And then, most importantly, he acted on that wisdom. He implemented that teaching. He did his purusharth. Now, we have been studying the Bhagavad Gita for the last 10 years. The question that we all should be asking ourselves is, how is the Bhagavad Gita impacting you? What has been the influence of the Bhagavad Gita of the teachings of Bhagwan Krishna on you? Are you Dhritarashtra, Sanjaya, or Arjun? This is something that you need to think about. Has the Bhagavad Gita had absolutely no impact on you? Has your life not changed at all? Has your confusion become more or less? Are you just thrilled to come and hear the Bhagavad Gita? Are you having sattvic entertainment coming here every Sunday to hear the Bhagavad Gita? Or are you surrendering your limited intelligence? Are you accepting unconditionally the teachings of Bhagwan? And most importantly, are you implementing those teachings, putting them into use in your life? Check up, evaluate your progress and see whether you are going along the lines of Dhritarashtra, hopefully not, Sanjay, maybe, or Arjun. I'm sure most of you are having the same impact of Bhagavad Gita as Arjun, and I say that you are all masterpieces in the making. Keep working, keep moving forward, keep putting the teachings of Bhagwan in your life.